somewhere and try to act yourself spiritual things and act into spirit, you'll be surprised that there are a lot of spirits there are waiting for people to open their heart, for them to come into them and use them. You will get the spirit come up to you right now, and you will go out there and do crazy things, and you will say it's the Holy Spirit easily like that. So this is just something that I was adding up, for you to think through the reasons why I'm having my objections to all these things as something that has come from God, because God is telling people, a whole group from 1 Samuel 15, chapter 15, verse 3, kill children, kill infants. It's unbelievable, It is unbelievable. You can think about it. Let's go on. There are more of destruction, unwillingly to utterly destroy them. There are more of these things coming. 1 Samuel 15:9 will also verse 15:9 will also reveal something. But Saul and the people spared Agag and the best of the sheep, the ox and the fatlings, the lambs, and all that was good, and were unwilling to utterly destroy them. But everything everything despised and worthless, that they utterly destroyed. Now the word of the Lord came to Samuel, saying, it came to Samuel, because you've been told to kill everything, destroy everything. But Saul did not destroy everything. So the word came to Samuel. Samuel said, God has now spoken to me, because you didn't do what you are supposed to do. Now in 11, he says, a great regret that I have set up Saul as a king, for he has turned back from following me and has not performed my commandments. And it's grieved Samuel, and he cried out to the Lord all night. God told Samuel that, hey, Saul did not do what I asked him to do. This is what the text is trying to say here. So when Samuel rose early in the morning to meet Saul, it was told Samuel, saying, Saul went to Carmel, and indeed he set up a monument for himself, and he has gone out on around passed by and gone down to what? Gilgal. Then Samuel went to Saul, and Saul said to him, Blessed are you of the Lord. I have performed the commandments of the Lord. But Samuel said, What is this bleating of the sheep in my ears, and the lowing of the oxen which I hear? And Saul said, They have brought them from the Amalekites, for the people spared best of the sheep and the oxen to sacrifice to the Lord your God, and the rest we have utterly destroyed. Then Samuel said to Saul, Be quiet, and I will tell you what the Lord said to me last night. And he said to him, Speak on. So Samuel said, When you were little in your own eyes, were you not head of the tribes of Israel? And did not the Lord anoint you king over Israel? Now the Lord sent you on a mission and said, Go and utterly destroy the sinners, the Amalekites, and fight against them until they are consumed. Why then did you not obey the voice of the Lord? Why did you swipe down on the spoil and do evil in the sight of the Lord? Why did you do that? Now Samuel is now revealing to him that he's already got the insight that what has happened and all that. So he should stop, trying to justify what he has done, because that is not God. If God asks you to do something, you are supposed to do it. You don't go there and use your own mind and say, we save the good sheep and want to keep the good oxen and the good cow for ourselves because they were good, they were not that bad, they were not sick. He didn't ask you to go and kill sick people or well people. The people you're going to kill, babies and older people, some were sick, some were well. He said, kill everybody, kill everything, every inhabitant, and you did not do that. So you have failed God. This is what he's trying to say here. And Saul said to Samuel, but I have obeyed the voice of he, Lord, and gone on the mission on which the Lord sent me, and brought back Agag, king of Amalek. I have utterly destroyed the Amalekites. But the people took off the plunder, sheep and oxen and best of things which should have been utterly destroyed, to sacrifice the Lord your God. So Samuel said, has the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to heed than the fat of the rams. For rebellion is the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry, because you have rejected. It says what? For rebellion, if you continue to 15 verse 23, for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. For you to become a rebellious person is the same thing as the sin of a witchcraft. And the stubbornness is as iniquity and what? Idolatry. Because you have rejected the word of the Lord. He also has rejected you for being king. Wow. And Saul said to Samuel, I have sinned, for I have transgressed the commandment of the Lord, and all that, confession coming in fear the people of obeyed him. Now therefore, please pardon my sin and return with me, that I may worship the Lord. But Samuel said to Saul, I will not return with you, for you have rejected the word of the Lord, and the Lord has rejected you from being king over Israel. And the Saul turned around to go. Saul seized the edge of his robe, and it tore. So Samuel said to him, the Lord has torn the kingdom of Israel from you today. Even when he tear the cloth, holding the cloth got torn. That means Israel has been torn again into two for touching the priest's cloth, because the priest is the ultimate one who binds the country together. You tear his clothes, you tear the country into two. I mean, you can read further on. It will get you more inside of the storyline and what this is about. But we can't take it too long. Let me point out to you for more of we have gone from 15 and almost read the whole entire 15, 15 verse 9, but we've gone further to read more further. There is more distraction. 15:18, utterly destroy the sinners. We've read that, going on. If we move to 2 Samuel, First Kings, Israel had not been able to destroy. 1 Kings 9:20, 9:21, 1 Kings 9. It's very serious and funny, but I don't know. You make it up to yourself what you think. 1 Kings 9:21. Now what it says here in 21, it says that is their descendants who were left in the land after them, whom the children of Israel had not been able to destroy completely. From these Solomon raised forced labor as it is to this day. That's not as we might deeply want to look for. Let's drift from that and move on to, let's say, 24:2. He sent them against Judea to destroy. This is 24:2. 2 Kings 24:2. We have 1 Kings and we have 2 Kings 24:2. 2 Kings 24:2. And the Lord sent against him raiding bands of Chaldeans, bands of Syrians, bands of Moabites, and bands of the people of Ammon. He sent them against Judah to destroy it, according to the word of the Lord which he has spoken by his servants, the prophets. God sent these people to kill to destroy Judah, against Judah to destroy it. Now Judah is one of the lands, the God's, home is part of Israel, Judah. Now he sent another group. The Lord sent against the raiding bands of Chaldeans.